What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy B with the beard. This is Talk to Me Tuesday. We are live once again, where you guys can ask some questions at the end. But I definitely want to get into helping you guys solve some problems that you guys are having. I would like to talk about something in particular, and I will get into that once everyone gets in. Hit them with the wave. What's going on? Bam, bam, bam. First and foremost, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys, hit them with the wave, for joining me, taking your time. Make sure you guys go to blackmensgrooming.com, where you can find your beard care products, and not only that, but your grooming care products, hair care, oral care, facial care, body care. And then if you guys have any information regarding like, hey man, like how to grow your beard or whatever the case may be, for the sake of everybody who's been rocking with me from day one, we've gone over a ton of information since last year, January. You can go to my YouTube channel at Black Men's Beard, where you can find a plethora, whether you're trying to grow your beard, whether you're trying to fight shrinkage, over 250 videos. In fact, if you don't have time to go to those 250 videos, just hit the playlist. Go to a playlist, pick a playlist, hit the playlist, and that way you can get the condensed version. All the answers all the questions that you probably have, I guarantee you there's an answer over there. On this Talk to Me Tuesday, I want to talk about, as far as mainly the meat of this, I want to get into some advanced conversations when we talk about our beards, our hair, and our skin, and our bodies, because everything is all connected. So I'm just waiting for everybody to pile in. Bam, hit them with the wave. Bam. So if you are looking for anything like beginner stuff, what's balm, what's oil, that type of conversation, please head on over to my YouTube channel, or you can if you're on Facebook, go to the Facebook channel, Black Men's Beard. And I have a plethora of videos that would help you. And if you go to YouTube, you can hit the playlist. So again, go to blackmensgrooming.com. and we'll take care of you in terms of the products. And with that said, let's get right into it. Again, we're only going to be here for less than 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Hold your questions to the end. Let's get right into the topic. So a couple things I want to talk about. And just to kind of start off, we had one of our fellow beard members, who came on board, and he had a question, and he had severe beard breakage. I am going to be talking about beard breakage. I want to talk about beard loss. I want to talk about patches, and really get down to the meat of it, in terms of what that is, what we need to do, and I really want to focus on those things, because at the end of the day, if you're having severe breakage, then you're not experiencing any growth. All right. Now with that said, so we had a fellow, I ain't gonna use his name, but he DM'd me. He had an issue. He was having severe breakage. Now he had minor breakage, because we all know we can lose 80 to 100. We can shed. There's a difference between breakage and shed, and you can go to my YouTube channel to check that out. But we shed over 80 to 100 hair a day. Okay, but in this sense, he noticed that he had more breakage than what he had more hair coming out more than what normally he did. And so he had traveled to New York, and after coming back from New York, and this is when they had they had, I guess, the snowstorm, or they had snow rather, and he came back, and that's when he started to notice that. So a couple things came to mind. One, what kind of water were you rinsing your beard? Two, also leading up to that, how often you were rinsing your beard. And three, how strong did you have any calcium buildup? And so those are a couple things I kind of was like going in the back of my mind. And then of course you gotta take in consideration the weather. When you're going from one place to another, even if you're going from inside to outside and the weather is changing, or the temperature changes, that will have an impact on your beard and the strength of your beard. But let's get right into it. So hit them with the wave. Bam, bam. Thank you everyone who are coming on board. This your boy B with the beard. And I am helping everyone on this journey. So thank you for trusting me. So let's get right into it. So basically what I advised him to do was a couple things that was going on. One, magnesium is truly, truly important. I've said this before. If you guys are not putting magnesium in your body, magnesium is what cleans our body, is what cleans our cells, what helps cleanse our follicle. That's why we get ingrown hairs inside our beard on our face, because we don't have enough magnesium. And majority of people who are walking around are magnesium deficient. So you can either go get a vitamin supplement with magnesium. You can eat food that has magnesium. However, you're not going to get as much magnesium as you need on a daily basis from food, because the soil is not as rich as it once was when our grandparents and grandparents were living and when they were young. Thank you, Ron. Shout out to Ron for being helpful. He is a pillar when it comes to this. He is super, super important when it comes to this community and helping out. He will be putting in the link so you guys can give a shout out to Ron. So a couple things that you needed to do. Magnesium. I'm just going to give you guys some practical solutions that you can do. You need magnesium. Magnesium is going to definitely cleanse out your body, your cells. Now, and also what happens is this. You have calcium deposits. So you can be using water. You can be using hard water. Not everybody has hard water. Some people have soft water, and that can also have a negative impact on your beard as well. I don't know. You guys are going to have to call your water company, or go do, a pH check and see if you have hard water. If you do have hard water, understand that each individual strand on our hair has a negative ion. It's negatively charged. If your water is hard, it falls into it falls over, pH of 7, I believe, which then brings in a positive charge. When you have a positive and a negative charge, they attract, right? So then what happens is that has an impact on your hair, not only from that perspective that it begins to cause breakage, but also it begins to deposit calcium onto your hair, but not just that, but into your follicles, into your skin, which is the most important thing. Your beard is not as important as your skin care. So once you get all this calcium deposited into your follicle, into your skin, over time, it builds up a wall where it prevents your beard from growing to its natural, to its greatest potential. Because we all have a potential. It depends on how much work and effort we put into that. Everybody's going to be different. No beard is the same. But this calcium deposit can be blocking your growth. It can be blocking the nutrients from making a transition from your blood to your follicle. Your follicle, thus, you're growing a healthier beard, and even having healthier skin. So what do you do, B? So if I have calcium deposit, one, you want to be taking magnesium. That's number one. That's internally, because everything, your hair, skin, all that stuff, it depends on what you put in internally. That's what you do. The second thing you can do, get you a spray bottle. Martel, can you go get my spray bottle? Where? Upstairs. My son's he's going to help. He's the assistant today. He's assisting. Look at him. Kids. You get you a spray bottle, and you probably fill up this much. Go get you some apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar has a pH of about 3.5 to 5. You get you some apple cider vinegar with the mother. Fill your bottles up that much. Fill the rest of it up. Fairly easy. With water, cold water, lukewarm water, preferably. Do not use no hot water. Do not use hot water, period. It dries out your skin, dries out your beard. Spray that bad boy onto your beard. Boom, boom, boom. All right? You're going to realkaline, reset. You're going to get the calcium that's been built up from a topical standpoint. Topical, but if you're taking the magnesium can be working underneath. So pretty much you have something working on the top, you have something working on the bottom. They're working as a team, as a tandem. Bada boom, bada bang. That is going to help break down those calcium deposits and free up your your pores, free up your follicles. Fairly easy, fairly practical. Anyone can do this, but you definitely want to be doing it because I'm sure you haven't been doing it. And once you do that, what I've also advised him to do is do that on every time you do your beard wash. All right. Every time you do your beard wash, you wash your beard. You find it? You didn't? All right, cool. It's okay. It's okay. When do you do it, B? All right. Every day that you wash your beard, which you should be washing only 1 to 2 times a week. Let's just say you wash it once a week on a Sunday, beard wash Sunday. After you wash your beard, then you want to spray the apple cider vinegar rinse. I did a video on this. You can go to my YouTube channel where I do a exact video on this. It's a little bit older, but it'll still give you some kind of understanding of what I'm talking about, how to fill it up, yada, 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 yada. Do that, and then after you spray, rinse, then you can apply all your beard products. Now, the next thing that you want to do is, but let me say this, because I know somebody's going to say, "Hey, B, man, I thought you said yada yada." So I have to really be very transparent. If you guys are co-washing your beard, I had suggested for those guys who are looking for ways to cleanse their beard, because either A, they worked in a toxic environment, B, they were working out, so they was looking for a solution, or they just was like a germaphobe type of person, which is okay. We all are different. So I had a suggestion. You want a co-wash, which is a condition-only wash. You can use that no less than 3 times a week. Now, on the flip side of that, if you are having excessive severe breakage, this is a solution that you can do for the next couple of weeks. This is what I recommend. He was using a conditioner. So I was like, do not wet your beard. He was using a rinse conditioner. So every day he's in the shower having direct water putting onto his beard. All right. This is what I'm talking about. If you're having direct water, you're putting on your beard, whether you're over the sink, throwing direct water on your beard. Pause that. Do not do that. Do not wet your beard until your next wash day for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Maybe you have to do it for a month. For some of you guys, I'm not 100% sure. You just have to try it and see if you need to do it for 2 weeks or if you need to do it for the next month. All right. So don't use any water on your beard. All right. Until your beard wash. Why? Because you're trying to get the calcium out of your beard. Not only that, what happens over time when you're using, for some of us, not all of us, because our hair strand is thinner, the scales on our hair strand, we don't have that many, that makes us highly susceptible to breakage. So when we are putting water on our beard, our scales open up a little bit. That causes tangleness, that causes frizziness, that causes breakage. Our hair is naturally coily, so every bend, every corner, that makes it that's what they call a breaking point, a potential breaking point. So when you have an excessive water, for some of us, not all of us, it can cause what they call, you can look this up, hyperfatigue. It's called hyperfatigue. And so that can have an adverse effect on your beard. For some of us, not for all of us, if you're having severe breakage. So you do not use any water, direct water. Again, direct water. I'm not talking about water that's in the product. I'm talking about direct water, because the water that's in your product, you don't just got water. You have several things that's going on in there. Put that to the side. I'm talking about direct water. And so that's what you want to do for the next 2 to 3 weeks and see if your problem has been resolved where you're not seeing excessive breakage. So that's a solution, a practical solution. If you need to rewind this and go right back, you can. All right. So that's very practical that any of us can do. If you are getting excessive breakage, then you're not seeing the growth that you may not be able to see. So that's what I recommend it for him to do. All right. Great. The next thing that I would recommend, boom. If I missed the wave, I do appreciate you guys waving. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in. That's why I'm moving at the pace that I am moving, because I want to respect your time, and also I want to respect the fact that I did say we're only going to be on here for 30 minutes, without interruptions. I will answer any questions at the end. So if you have questions, I will answer those questions at the end. The next thing that I would like to talk about is, really quick, is when your beard is plateauing. I got this other question. Well, B, my beard is plateauing. Oh, here's another solution too. You can use, as far as the water is concerned, you can use distilled water. That may not be practical for everybody, but it is a solution that you can use on your beard, because it doesn't have all the what's the word that I'm looking for? It doesn't have all the, they pretty much get rid of anything that would have a negative impact on our beards and on our skin. The word has left me, but it will come to me hopefully before the end of this live call. But you can use distilled water. That is an option. It may not be practical for everybody, but that is an option for you to wash your beard, and also use the spray. But that's going to be based on if you have hard water, if you have soft water. If your water's okay, then you're good. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You're good. So if you are having split ends, this process is going to help you for split ends and also for breakage. Now, so the next thing that I want to talk about is some guys' beard is plateauing. If your beard is plateauing, what do I need to do, B, if my beard is plateauing? What you need to do is switch it up. That means that your beard, whatever you were feeding your beard at that particular time, it needs more. All right? Your beard needs more. If you want it to grow more, you got to feed it more. It's like a dog or any child or any of us that matured. Once we hit a certain puberty, a level where we was like, yo, this one plate, mom, ain't gonna do it. I need 2 plates. I need 3 plates. I know we all had that experience at one time or another, or we know someone that is having that experience right now. Because our body when you're going through a growth, your body's going to demand more. If you don't put what it needs, then it's going to say, all right, well, we're just going to park you right here, and I'm about to go over here and do something else. You know what I mean? You need to put more vitamins, more minerals in your body. You need to get into the gym, do some squats, bam, get your testosterone up. This other guy asked me, B, he said, B, he said, I'm taking testosterone pills. Or he was looking at taking testosterone pills. There's nothing wrong with questions. All these questions are good. We just want to make sure that everybody's doing, that you guys are going about getting the best information that you feel is relevant. Don't ever throw the baby out with the bathwater, as my father always say. But again, if this information is relevant, take it. If it's not, then, it is what it is. But it is here for you. It's all free. It don't cost you nothing. So he wanted to do the testosterone. And so the thing about the testosterone is this. Understand this. When you start taking testosterone pills, then the testosterone that you naturally build up is no longer functioning. It no longer works. Why? Because what has happened in your system is these pills have come in and saying, okay, cool, we taking over, like DJ Khaled, and your body's natural ability to create a testosterone shuts off. It is not coming back. So you got to be careful about that, because if you stop taking testosterone pills for whatever reason, whether you become a diabetic, God forbid that's not the case, or you're taking other pills and you have to go to the doctor, God forbid, because we're in this space to become healthier human beings. And you got to get rid of the testosterone pills. That can become problematic when you're not producing anymore naturally. So you just got to look at the whole canvas, look at it all, and kind of figure out what's best for you. But you want to increase your testosterone. That is the pace. Increase your testosterone. You want to get more nutrients in your body, more minerals in your body, because your body will demand that. Again, it's different than everybody, because the thing about testosterone, and where some people be like, man, this guy's beard grows faster than my beard. The reason why is because everybody is sensitivity level is different. Some people's sensitivity is at a 10. Some people's sensitivity is at a 5 to the testosterone. That's why you see guys who don't have a beard, they just got a baby face, is because when it comes to, and there's no diss, it's just, this is science. You can go look it up yourself and you can verify it. Google it. Is that they're not as sensitive to the testosterone. And that's just what it is. That's why it's naturally like that. Just to kind of give you guys a heads up. All right. So, yeah. So I just want to say those two things. It's 8:23. Let's leave some questions because this time is gonna move fast. So let's do some questions. Solo gang. I'm gonna go with you. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate you putting that on. Is minoxidil good for growing a beard if you're patchy? Let me tell you this. Minoxidil is what they call a drug. All right. It was created. Why? Minoxidil was created on an accident. It wasn't even created for. It was created for something else. But they was just doing a test and they saw people hair growing. But understand this. You know why you have let me not even get into that. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm trying to stay on point. Minoxidil is a drug. So you got to take this in consideration. I'm not saying to do it. I'm not saying don't do it. There's people who have seen results. But understand this. It is a drug. So whatever you put in your body, your liver has to process it. It's going to go through your blood. And I've taken hydrocodone. And I haven't, that's been years since I've taken hydrocodone. And that was prescribed by a doctor. And I still feel the effects of that pill. I know it's affecting my brain on some level. I know it has. So to say all of that, you're gonna have to do that at your own risk. It depends on how much it's worth to you. So I will have a video coming soon down the road where we can see if we can talk about some other alternatives to minoxidil, more healthier choices. But that's something that we're gonna, we still doing the research on that, and we're getting some data in, and it's looking promising. So of some healthier options for you guys. So I'm not just saying, hey, leaving you guys out there and not working hard to try to find a solution for you. I am. It just takes some time, But anyhow, that's the thing about minoxidil. The question is it good for you? It's a drug. So if you're taking it, you may not feel the effects today. You might not feel the effects tomorrow. But down the road, you may have an issue down the road. I'm not sure. But what I am going to say is anything that goes to your kidney and your kidney has to process that, it is what it is. So at your own risk. But aloe vera, I know it's good for the skin. How is it good for? It's good for your beard too. It's aloe. Aloe vera is really, really good. It's really good. Think about this. What's important is not your beard. That's not a priority on the hierarchy. It's your skin. Well, it's your body. But let's talk about your skin. Your skin. Keep your skin healthy, and your beard is gonna be healthy. Keep your skin healthy. Your beard is gonna be healthy. So aloe vera is super, super, super good. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Next question. Thanks, Ron. Bam. We got him in the house. I was forced to shave where I work. Man, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to hear that. What do you call the anagen stage of facial hair growth? It's hair growth. That's the anagen stage is growth. That means growth. That means that anagen stage, when you're at an anagen stage, that's the growth. So if you want to stay there, you gotta start implementing a glycoprotein in your body too. But am I supposed to use beard balm daily? Oh, I'm glad you asked that question. So yes, you definitely use beard balm daily. It's definitely going to help you. I did a video about oils. So for a lot of us, because of our hair strands, and I talked about this last time we did Talk to Me Tuesday, because of our hair strands are thin, our beard strands are thin. You definitely want to get like something you could try something. Let me say this: you could try something that of a thicker oil, and I did a video of that on my YouTube channel where it says the 5 thick oils that can help with our scales because they can be tricky. But yeah, you can use balm daily. Can you over condition? If you're doing it every hour, I think that would be a little bit excessive. If you're doing it every hour, yeah, that's too much. That's too much. You don't need to do it that much. You know, you don't need to do that much. If you're just doing it in the morning, if you're just doing it at night, that's cool. That's cool. But if you are doing but let me say this: anything excessive is not always good. Anything excessive is not good. So, also the benefit of using the apple cider vinegar is not only would it clarify, but it will also clear your skin and your beard of the product that you've been using over time. So that's the other benefit that you would get from doing that as well, doing the apple cider vinegar beard rinse. So if you feel like, hey, you're over conditioning, definitely use that. That's something practical. Appreciate that. Please visit blackmensgrooming.com. Thank you. Who's that? The original Big Body. What's going on? Got me going hard. My beard has potential to grow health and thick, but I'm having a hard time. This is d.prophetic_25. But having a hard time getting it past a certain point. You have to, if you're not able to get past a certain point, that means that your body is requiring something from you, more minerals, more vitamins. The more your hair grow, the more it's going to require, and what that requirement is or how much that is going to be different for each and every one of us. The person who's not supposed to have water on his beard because of shedding, this is from Ariru. Sorry if I butchered that. The person who's not supposed to have water on his beard because of shedding, does he use like a beard cap? Nah, I mean, if you get like mist, let's just say if you're in the shower and you get like a mist. I mean, I'm just saying if you're pouring direct water on your beard, like you're like saying, okay, I'm gonna take this water, I'm gonna pour it on my beard. That's what I'm speaking. That's what I'm speaking to more so. If you get like a mist, I mean, that's not gonna be. It's not gonna be harmful. However, if you can get a plastic cap, one of those, you can go to the dollar store, get a plastic shower cap. If you want to block that, like really be like, all right, cool. I want to just be straight 100. I don't want nothing. I don't want no water to touch my beard. Go ahead and do that. You can go get you a plastic cap. It's $1. It don't cost you much. You get like maybe 10 of them for like $1 at the dollar store. You can use that. Sometimes I use that too. Sometimes I use that depending on, how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll be forgetting. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be like, I forgot. So that's a something practical you can use, or your significant other can use. Sorry. Bam, Jesse. What's up, Jesse? Appreciate that. All right, we got two more questions, and that's it. When is summer? We don't know. It may not. I'm not 100% sure right now. Chris K. Minor, that's what's going on. Chris K. Minor, what's going on? Hey, man, you trying to show me up, man, on the food. I don't know if I want to take your question now. I'm messing with you. Hey, B, what's the difference between the beard detox and the apple cider vinegar rinse? The beard detox is to absorb the minerals. So basically, you're detoxing your beard. That's to absorb the pollutants, the pollutants that's in the air, that we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis, the free radicals. That's supposed to absorb all of that from your skin and pull that, so you get like a detox on your beard. The apple cider vinegar is more so if you're looking at, for example, calcium. Calcium is a huge thing. It's going to be able to balance out your pH. So, for example, let's say that your beard pH is a little bit overboard. You have an excessive amount of hair that's shedding. You have an excessive amount of split ends. Because this guy also had an excessive amount of split ends. I forgot to mention that. So he had excessive amount of breakage, excessive amount of shedding. He has to reestablish and rebalance his pH. So apple cider vinegar is really great for getting rid of the calcium from a topical standpoint and rebalancing your pH. But it also has some other benefits. But you definitely want to do both of them. Beard hydration challenge. We on and popping. Got my gallon right here. All right, one more question, and I'm going to respect everybody's time. Fruit infused water for hydration challenge. Any extra benefits? Yeah, I mean, it depends on the fruit. that you have. But water, you're gonna need water. Water is the very source that goes to our kidneys. From our kidneys, it goes to our scalp. It goes to our follicles. So you definitely need that. Thanks, bro. Mr. Sharp, EGQ. Give me one of them passports. I think giving your beard a break is a must. Definitely. You can give your beard a break too. Definitely. If you can do that, go ahead and give your beard a break. Don't comb it. Don't do anything. You know, you can put a little bit of oil on it because, you know, you may want to keep it right. But, you know, giving your beard a break is definitely not. I'm over here cooking. All right, one last question. I'm out. Promise. Did you grow your stash before or after your beard? It all was coming together. It was like getting a value meal. It all came at the same time. So now again, each hair strand grows at a different rate, of course, as we can see, but it all came at the same time. I think matter of fact, you know what? I think my mustache. Let me take that back. Let me take that because according to my brother, I had a mustache. It was my mustache. According to him, that was his story. It was his. He said the mustache, so I'm gonna go with him. He has a better memory than I do. So, D prophetic _25. What do you think about this last question? I promise. Last question. What do you think about co-washing products? Actually, I did a video on co-washing, the benefits. Go to my YouTube channel, Black Men's Beard. I did the 5 benefits of co-washing. Talk about co-washing and the benefits of it. So go to my YouTube channel, Black Men's Beard, and bada boom, bada bang, and it'll definitely give you all the information. We just don't have enough time to kind of go through and break that down. With that said, I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your time, your questions. If you are watching this because you didn't have time to get on or you just looking for some information, make sure you hashtag the Beard Hydration Challenge. Appreciate each and every one of you for supporting. Appreciate for each and every one of you guys for acknowledging that we are here. We are here to improve ourselves, man. Listen, beard growth starts with what you put inside. It starts with that's the starting point. If you're trying to grow a beard because you want to have some products, that shouldn't be your starting point. You will be hustling backwards. All right, this your boy B with the beard. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, I gotta make sure I gotta go eat. I'll talk to you guys later. We out.